The maximum weight I've squatted has been 90 kgs,
Oh my goodness.
and weight I've deadlifted has been 100 kgs.
Hi, Krishna. Welcome to Earshot's Bollywood News Stars. We are very glad to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
So, Krishna, I must say this to you that, you have been rocking in all your magazine covers, be it, your sexy bikini look for the Downtown Mirror, or the bold look for H&H magazine, or my favorite, like not your wifey one for your Wed Looks magazine. How do you carry every look so beautifully and in a very classy way? Like, what's the secret behind it?
That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words, but honestly, it's such a collaborative effort. It's such a team effort. I wouldn't be able to pull any of those looks off without the entire team, my makeup artist, hair, the photographer, his brilliant lighting. So it's 100% collaborative effort. It's not just me alone. It takes a lot of people to make me look that good, I guess.
So, which one is your favorite among all? I think every look of yours is just fabulous.
Thank you so much. If I had to choose, I would probably say H&H was my favorite. As soon as they sent me the mood board, I was like, this is 100% my vibe. I was the most comfortable, and just felt most at ease in myself during that shoot. So I would have to say H&H.
H&H. Okay. So Krishna, I saw a few of your interviews, and in one of the interviews, you said that when you were 14, you had this 86 kg of weight. But look at you now. You are a complete change and whole transformed version of yourself. How did you do that, and how much time did it take to you? The whole transformation took place.
To be honest, fitness is a fitness journey is such a roller coaster ride. It's not just uphill. Your body is changing every single day. Your weight's fluctuating every single day. It may not necessarily be fat, but 100%, water retention throughout the day.
Right.
So you don't wake up the same weight as you go to sleep. So yeah, fitness is a roller coaster ride. I definitely have gone many steps forward, but then eventually gone maybe 2 steps back, and then had to do some catching up. But yeah, I think once fitness becomes a lifestyle, it's pretty easy to keep at it,
Right.
Once you see the physical changes, automatically the shift in your mentality is honestly motivation enough to keep at it and keep going, because there's no better feeling in the world.
Right. Okay, so I have to ask this to you. So, how important was Tiger and Disha's role, in this whole transformation? Like, were they part of it? How did they help you?
So I've always been really vocal in saying, my brother's been my biggest inspiration in my fitness journey. I think just subconsciously, it's always stuck in my mind, as a kid, seeing my bigger brother do all these larger than life things, all these amazing things, and just growing leaps and bounds every single day and prioritizing himself. He's definitely been very pivotal in my fitness journey. Disha, she came in much later, of course, but she's one of the very few girls that can keep up with me at the gym. So I have a blast training with her.
That's so sweet. Okay, so again, in one of your another interview, you said that you have this body type where you gain your weight very easily, and then you have to work out. So, what were the changes that you did in your there was change in your diet plan, or there was shift from one particular type of workout to something more rigorous, and where you have to put in more of efforts, and especially what's your take on yoga? Because a lot of people even goes for yoga for fitness and stuff.
So, to each their own. Yoga is not necessarily something that clicks with me. I prefer more high impact. Yoga is too shanti for me. But it works, I mean, amazingly well for so many people. You know, my dad swears by yoga. He's always trying to push us to do yoga and just stop and breathe. Or even during our workouts and exercises, he emphasis on how your breath is so important. So it's so important to breathe through not just your day, but your exercises and your, workout routines as well. But yeah, it's a little slow for me. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm a more fast-paced kind of chick. I like more impact. And I keep saying, what may work for me may not necessarily work for someone else. Everyone's fitness journey is very different. Every body, is very different, and the way it reacts to certain things is also different. You're an individual for a reason. So what's really worked for me particularly has been a combination of weightlifting, so strength training, as well as, since I've opened up MMA Matrix, my fitness studio, I've also incorporated a little bit of boxing into my routine, because running on a treadmill gets extremely tedious and boring. So boxing is a great cardio, and you don't really feel the time going by. So I think a mix of those two things has really helped me see a change in my own self.
That brings to me my next question. Well, tell us more about MMA Matrix Gym, like your venture. It's amazing. We would want to know more about it.
Thank you. So MMA Matrix started off as a passion project between my brother and I. I think everyone's pretty well aware of about our love for mixed martial arts and fitness. So it started off as a passion project between the two of us, and it was basically we wanted to give our Indian athletes a better infrastructure and better facility to be able to train in order to take their skill set to the next level. And it was also a great way for my brother and I to give back to the youth of our country for showering so much love. We just wanted to kind of introduce them to this positive lifestyle through MMA Matrix. And yeah, it's been going fantastic. In the midst of the pandemic, we've been able to sign our 7th franchise, our newest franchise in Lucknow now. So yeah, it's been great, and I'm super excited about it.
Many congratulations onto that, and I wish you a lot of luck. It grows even faster. So now with that, I have another question. Like my follow-up question is, what is Matrix Fight Night? Like I've seen a few of the videos where people, come and practice. How do they train? What's the story behind? Like how do they get into if they want to be a part of it?
So Matrix Fight Night, we also launched an association with our gym, MMA Matrix. It's a fight promotion. Initially, we started off, the idea behind it was, again, to give our Indian guys a platform to showcase their skill and take it to the next level. And, show the world that our Indian guys are as talented as the rest of the world. We've just introduced our first international fighter on our next card, which is happening in September, September 24th in Dubai. So this is the 3rd time we're going global with a show in Dubai. Other than that, we've had many successful shows across the country as well, and we've introduced some fantastic talent from our country.
That's amazing. Like that's very, it sounds so cool, and people who would be interested, like what's the whole procedure? How do one get into it? Like, is that like they be a part of the gym and then they can, get into this whole Matrix Fight Night?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. We so our operations head, Alan Fernandez, he has a massive database of fighters because he's basically the grandfather of MMA in our country. He's been one of the pioneers of sports. He was the first professional mixed martial artist from India. So he has a massive database of fighters who he contacts or contacts him, and he's in charge of matchmaking and fixing all these amazing fights for everyone to see.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay, is there in the near future, there will be opportunities for girls who are interested into this whole fight thing, and there are a lot of female enthusiasts when it comes to gymming and stuff, fitness and all. So will there be something for women also?
Absolutely, we've already introduced some women bouts on our cards, we're having another women bout in our next fight card coming up in September. So I mean, there's women are just as capable as men are, and I think they're just gonna, keep growing leaps and bounds. I mean, it's still a little new in our country. We're still it's still kind of the introduction phase of it, but slowly people are becoming more aware. I think, there's something, as a woman, there's something so empowering about having the knowledge of mixed martial arts, and possessing that skill, I think as a woman, self-defense is so important, especially in today's world. So I 100% always, I urge all my women friends, colleagues, peers, whoever it is, to try, give it a hand, try MMA. And I promise you, there's no more empowering feeling than that, because it's honestly, for me, it's really caused an amazing mental shift. It's given me a focus, and it's given me a drive like I've really, dwelled into experience has.
Right. That's so nice. Like, I find it very interesting. And, I would like, if we have an outlet here in Noida or Delhi, NCR region, I would definitely want to go and visit at least for once and have this whole experience. It's amazing. Okay, now that brings me to my next question. How's your relationship with Disha?
It's amazing. What you guys see online is basically what it is. We have such a great time together, and we always say, in a world where women are so quick to pull each other down, we always lift each other up. We're each other's biggest support. She doesn't have many friends, and it's a little tough, being out here by yourself in the industry that she's in. So I always make it a point to support her. We train together, we eat together, we laugh together. It's easy and it's fun.
That's so nice. That's so nice. Like two sisters and two best friends together.
She's actually years younger than me, but I feel like she's my elder sister. Like, she has the most sound advice ever. So she's like a sister figure. She's the sister I never had.
Oh wow, that's so sweet. Okay, what about your dad, Jackie sir? Like, how does he maintain himself? Like, even in this age, he looks so dashing and handsome. And do you guys work out together? Like, at the whole...
I think we're blessed, with the family where all of us are so much into fitness and just overall well-being and health and all those good things. Right. I think it's very easy to be motivated in the family we come from. The four of us keep pushing each other. We're each other's biggest strength and biggest motivators, I think. So I think seeing each other, it's pretty easy to want to better ourselves every day and push ourselves every day.
That's so nice. Like, you have this whole urge of, like, we people in general, we don't feel like getting up in the morning and then going out for the workout, but in a family where everyone is so enthusiastic to be into fitness, it's amazing.
Can you imagine having Tiger as a brother? You cannot be slacking off. It's so hard.
So true, absolutely. And he is such a versatile actor, I would say. He's just good with everything that he does. So I am so, like, a very tiny little fan of his. So yeah. Okay, I have to tell this, like, your first video, that music video, Kinni Kinni Wai, you have just, like, you were so gorgeous, lady boss feel altogether. And the views, the response was so overwhelming. Like, in just overnight, you guys reached this million views. So were you expecting such kind of a response on your first project as a music video? What was your reaction then?
I went into it just wanting to have a good time. I love the message it stood for. I love the concept. I just had to be myself. So that already, clicked with me and it resonated with me. And I was just really happy to be a part of it. And I love trying new things. And it was something so different I'd never done before, experienced before. And, after that experience, I would 100% do it again. It was a blast. It didn't feel like work, or it didn't feel like shoot. It felt like one massive party. I think all my shoots just end up feeling like one massive party, and I think it shows in your work when you're having a good time and you're genuinely enjoying. It translates in everything you do, and I think that's huge for me. And I think that's probably why it clicked so well.
Absolutely, exactly. Like, if you enjoy something doing it, comes out naturally, and that is what we saw in the videos. And you look amazing. Like, yeah, I love the video. I've seen the whole video. Okay, like it's not my last question. It's like the second last question to you. I heard you, in an interview where you said that we won't be seeing you in Bollywood, like not in any web series or something like that. But you have such a good on-screen presence, and we saw that in Kini Kini Vari video. So, like, my question is, are we gonna see you in the back side of the camera as a director or producer, where you're planning to produce, direct Tiger or your father? Have you given any thought about it?
I've actually, I've worked as an assistant director on a couple of my brother's films, and it was a lot of fun. I think, meeting all these different characters and these people, and just the hustle and bustle of being on a movie set, was really cool. And it was a great experience. But again, it's not something that I truly felt clicked with me, and I've always been one to follow what I really feel passionate about. And that, my passion has to ignite a fire within me, and
Right.
being on a set, it was fun, but it didn't light that fire in me. I didn't really feel that fuel that I love to. I'm a very passionate person, so anything, whether it's my personal life, professional life, I have to feel that kind of fire.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, it was a great experience. It was cool working with my brother. But again, it didn't click with me. So probably not something I would get into.
Okay. So that brings to me my last question before we move on to this rapid fire round, where I ask you some stupid questions, basically, like some fire questions. So my last question is, what's your take on when we talk about body positivity, and what do you have to say about this plus size people around? Like, there's a lot of talk about them, and a lot of people are coming out also, and the designers also. Like, as a fitness enthusiast, as a person who's completely into fitness, what's your take onto that?
I think, it's so important to appreciate every single body type. Every single person's body is capable of so much. The human body is capable of, and it's important to respect it and show love, and be kind, even for yourself. I keep saying it's so important to be kind to yourself. Speak kind words, because your body genuinely feels, all those energies that so if you're speaking something negative about yourself, your body's feeling that, and it's going to react in a certain way. So it's so important to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. You don't know what someone may be going through. It's always important to show love and be a good human being. Be appreciative of the effort people put in every single day, and respect the body you've been given. So, I mean, I think, that basically sums up everything I think about that, for sure.
Right. And that's absolutely true. Like, you have to accept the kind of body you are into, and you have to love it, and not say anything bad, at least, about it. That's so, like, beautiful that you put in.
Absolutely. Sorry. Be grateful and be thankful. Be thankful to God, for giving you what He's given you. A lot of people don't, that much. So it's important to just be grateful. Be grateful. Be humble, and kind. That's it.
That's so true, and you have beautifully put those in the words also, Krishna. I'm so happy. And okay, so that brings to our last segment, which is rapid fire, and I'll be asking you a few questions, and you have to be really quick with the answers. So let's do it. Okay, my first question is, describe yourself in 4 words.
Straightforward, friendly, passionate, genuine, authentic.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, if ever a movie was made on your life, what genre would it be?
Ooh, I think it would probably be action. Would definitely be the majority of it. I think, and with a little bit of comedy in there.
A little bit of comedy in that. That's so nice. And yeah. Okay, who do you admire the most, except for Tiger?
I would have to say my mother. I always tell my mother, if I can be 50% of the woman that she is one day, that's a huge accomplishment and a win by itself. So.
Oh wow, that's so sweet of you. Okay, so my next question, since you're a fitness enthusiast, how many equipment do you use on a regular basis for your whole training thing? What are those?
So I'm not very much into equipment, to be honest. I love compound lifts, which mean, you know, the squat or the deadlift, bench press, barbell rows. So I just need a bar and a couple of weights and I'm happy. I'm good to go.
Okay, that's so nice. Okay, what's the maximum weight that you can lift?
The maximum weight I've squatted has been 90 kgs.
Oh my goodness.
And weight I've deadlifted has been 100 kgs.
Oh
100, maybe
my
a little
God.
more.
100 more. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. What's your favorite summer activity?
Summer activity?
Yes.
I'm such an outdoorsy person. You know, I'm happiest in nature, or on the beach. Anything water related, any water sports, snorkeling, diving. I love those things. I love, you know, trekking in beautiful scenery. I love rock climbing. Yeah, things like that. I'm fully an outdoor person.
That is completely visible because I was going through your Instagram profile also, and I saw yesterday you put up those horse riding pictures, and those were amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so nice. Okay, who is your favorite superhero?
Wonder Woman, hands down.
That's so nice. Wonder Woman. Okay, so who's that one social media influencer who's killing right now on the social media, according to you?
Me.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, are you a morning person or a night person?
I used to be a night person. Now I'm full on a morning person. I love day scenes.
Oh, wow. Okay, what's your favorite hobby?
Um, I mean, is it boring if I say working out? It genuinely is. And, you know, if I'm not able to work out in, my day is never as productive. So I would have to say working out.
Working out, and that's actually goes with your lifestyle also because you yourself are a fitness enthusiast and you work it so much. Total, how many hours do you given into this whole workout session of yours?
2 hours in the morning, and then if I have extra energy in the evening, I'll probably go an extra hour.
Oh wow, that makes it like 3 hours in a day. That's amazing.
Not always. Usually when I have a shoot coming up, you know, and I'm doing some extra cardio, I'll always do that evening session of cardio. That's when it'll be 3 hours. But otherwise, it's around 2 hours in the morning.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, what is one thing that annoys you the most?
One thing that annoys me the most would probably be any kind of dishonesty, no matter how little or big, you know, even a white lie. I think I'm as real as it gets, you know, what you always, I am as real as it gets, you know, so I expect the people around me to be the same towards me. You know, don't lie, like my feelings are going to be hurt or anything like that. Just be straight up. I love a straight up person.
So all the people who will be watching this video knows the way to your heart. This guys, just be honest to her. That's so nice. So Krishna, what is the tastiest and the strangest thing that you have ever eaten?
So there are these like stalls on the streets of Bangkok, these crazy streets where like there's so much going on. And they have these like bugs that they've sprayed with some really delicious sauce. They're obviously, bugs aren't alive. So yeah, I ate a cricket over there, and
Okay.
people do, you know, that's one of the things that they try when they're in Bangkok. So that was weirdly delicious and definitely the weirdest thing I've ever eaten.
Oh wow, that's so nice. Okay, my last question to you is, who's your inspiration?
My brother has definitely been my biggest inspiration. You know, but without sounding full of myself, or, you know, I'm really not trying to be full of myself. I seeing the changes within me and what I'm capable of and what I've been capable of, you know, these past couple of years. has honestly been my biggest motivation, because I constantly want to better myself and be better than I was yesterday, you know. So I'm not looking at anyone else for that motivation or that drive. I'm looking at who I was yesterday and trying to that and better that today.
That's so beautiful, Krishna. Like you are your own inspiration, along with your brother, obviously. And that says it all. Krishna, it was amazing, you know, interacting with you, talking to you, getting all this insights from you. And I hope that Mama Matrix becomes a huge success and it's all across the country, even worldwide. And Matrix Fight Night becomes a biggest show like the WWE or WWF. And yeah, kudos. Yeah. So kudos to you, Krishna, and you look fabulous and you have been rocking. And we as an audience can only wish that we can see you on Bollywood's big screen someday if there's a shift or change in your mind and in your thoughts. And it was amazing catching up with you, Krishna.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's been a blast.
Earshot, here and now.